Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind.
Good life, good life, in a different land.
We are living the good life this morning on Gumbo Talk Thursday. I have Cindy to my right, which is so weird because you're usually to my left.
But this is the better view for Lee.
This is the better view for Lee, so we're going to let him get that side of you. Lee doesn't like us telling all his secrets. And we have Terry on the line this morning. Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Anyway. It's my better side.
That's your better side?
Exactly. It's not just about
Thursday, but hey, you know what? We're going to get in it soon.
Yes,
anyway.
it is rainy, and I have all my workout gear on.
She does.
And it rains again. I was like, well, maybe, I'm going to get it in a little bit after. Well, it didn't work, so I guess I'll just do some inside stuff. But it's all good.
It's not raining right now, though. It stopped.
Right.
So you could get back into the mood, or you just
I'll probably go to
Are you
Soda
just
Park.
copping out?
No, the plan was to go right after I dropped them off at school, and it just didn't work out that way. So then I had to,
That's what we call
but that's life,
managing
right?
your schedule.
Exactly.
Right?
So I went home and I did work first. So that's what happened.
Well, at least that's done.
Exactly.
You know what, ladies? It may be raining outside, but that just makes our stew a little more saucy, doesn't it?
I want to go outside. I can't sing. In the rain. Okay. We have a great show for y'all today. I'm really, really, really very excited because, number one, we have all kind of hot topics I want to talk about.
we do.
Some sports stuff that's been going on. I know Cindy has no idea what I'm talking about, but
Of course
you, the
not.
listeners, will. So I'm really excited about that. And it's that time of year where people are starting to think about what they want to do this summer, what type of travel plans they want to do. So I have some of the best islands in the entire world. So,
Is it affordable?
well, we're going to see.
Okay,
I'm
gotta
gonna-
be
we're gonna
affordable
open
because
your
I
mind to
have
living
6
different in the
kids.
world.
Okay,
I
don't
can afford to buy a
tease
pizza,
me.
but
Well, I would say go to Mississippi, but no, don't go to Mississippi.
Exactly, I'm boycotting Mississippi. I'm not even shopping there.
No,
You guys know that.
North Carolina,
Yeah.
no Mississippi. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
conversation. And finally, I have been wanting to do this forever. So today is the day. If you've been following me on social media, you know what's going on. If you haven't, then you need to be following me on social media so you know what's going on. Today is the start of our book club.
And she
The Good
has
Life-
some books here.
The Good Life is starting
Beaucoup.
our book club. I'm really excited. So I brought 7 books that I like. One of them will be the book for the month. And of course, I want all of the listeners to call in with the books that you like. Tell us why you like a book.
Mm-hmm.
We want everybody to read. Reading is fundamental. And, we want you to follow us on social media and let us know what your favorite books are and what books that you would like to read. And then, of course, it will be the second Thursday of every month.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I'll remind you, but it will be the second Thursday of every month. And then we will discuss the book, and then we will decide on a new book.
So it's is it each month there's a purpose for that book, or
I like
just
it.
because you like it?
I like it, but
I got it.
it can be a book you like. It'll be a book
Well,
Terry likes
with
and
6
Rachel
kids, it's hard
for you to read.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then I'll give you the Maria Shriver book
many
that's
pages
really
is that?
short. This
Like, how
one
many is
has.
that?
Isn't this terrible?
I can
that
barely
she's
even read
deciding
Facebook
what book that she
articles.
Maria Shriver's book.
But I like books that
89 pages.
I like books that empower me. Those
No,
are the
no,
kind
it
of books
has-
I like. I don't like
It has
drama.
91 pages. It's
I don't
Just
like-
Who Will You Be by Maria Shriver. That's one of my
I
books.
like
See, now
books
I'm
that
telling you.
empower me. I like books
This
that,
is.
yeah.
It says
it
Just
sounds
Who
like
Will You Be.
89 pages, I could do that in a day.
See? I did different lengths of books because I know people have issues. But yeah, I brought all kind of
No,
books.
an 89-page book is not a book. That's a conversation. That's
Right.
it.
That's what my thought was. But I was like, it's a cool
That's
book.
not a
And
book.
for
That's a conversation.
people who, aren't huge readers, that's somewhere to start and it's not too intimidating. But I do have some thicker books in here.
Yeah, I just don't realize I read proposal every day. So
Well, if you can read a proposal, then you can
But
read
I like
to
to take
open
a
your
break
mind.
from reading.
But that's why we read for enjoyment.
But reading is cool.
Yes,
Definitely, we want
it
to put
is.
that out. Reading is
We
cool.
want to make sure everybody
It
gets their
is.
library cards.
Correct.
We want to eventually do some type of book drive, but I'm working on that with Susan, the GM of WBOK. So I'm really excited because, I read all the time, and I just think it's fundamental, especially for our children. And exposure is everything. And sometimes if you may not be able to get there, you can dive into a book and you can get there. So
Correct.
we're going to open our mind to living differently in the world. And so that's what was really going on in the sports arena yesterday. A lot of people were excited about, y'all thought I was talking about Kobe, but I'm talking about the Warriors. They reached their 73 wins in a blowout to set a new single season record. So all of you Steph Curry fans, he did it. 73 wins in one single season. It is the biggest story of the NBA's regular season. It ends with the Golden State Warriors holding a 73-9 record, a new league record for wins in one single season. 73-9.
So,
that means they only had 9
I know
losses.
I'm like really weak in sports.
Yeah, me too.
So there was something about
Okay, I'm so glad
Kobe.
you said that.
What? I have to talk about this
What about
first.
Kobe? What's that guy
This
that just
is
retired
bigger.
from the
Kobe
basketball?
Bryant.
See,
He
Kobe
played
Bryant.
his last home game last night.
See, I know that.
Yeah.
That was next.
And he retired.
That was
And he
next.
retired.
But it's
That's
okay.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'll talk about Kobe Bryant. See?
Yeah. So,
Look, hey, that's all that we know, Eileen. You got to help
Right,
us out
you
here.
see?
yeah.
Okay. Kobe Bryant. Do you want...
And
okay.
he.
Well, talking about scoring points, well, they had 73 wins, but Kobe Bryant had 60 points in his last game.
Right, which was only like 110 points total, so a homeboy was slammed.
Wow. Right.
He was looking forward to retirement.
Exactly. So this is from the LA Times. He said there was one more show from the player who once scored 81 points in a game and in a different game 62 points throughout just 3 quarters. Kobe Bryant had a 60 points in his final game of his 20-year career at the Staples Center, and he blew past, it in surreal fashion. Bryant acknowledged being somewhat in shock afterward, making 22 of 50 shots in 42 minutes of a 101-96 Lakers victory Wednesday over the Utah Jazz. He says his teammates, y'all, this is funny, his teammates were just continuing to encourage him to shoot. They said, shoot, shoot, shoot. He's like, it's like the reverse. He's like, it's weird because, he went from the villain, to some type of hero. They would always tell him to pass the ball, so now they were telling him to shoot the ball.
Maybe they were trying to give him his last day at work. And so
exactly.
Like,
So shoot,
like
shoot,
work,
shoot.
work,
Exactly. And so if you do not know what Kobe Bryant has done in his career, let me just give you a little bit. Kobe Bryant is an 18-time All-Star, 15-time member of the All-NBA team, 12-time member of the All-Defensive team. He led the NBA in scoring during 2 seasons. He ranks 3rd on both the league's all-time regular season scoring and all-time postseason scoring lists. And after being in his 20th season with the Lakers in a 2015-2016 season, which set an NBA record for the most seasons with the same team, he has, won Olympic medals. He played in the 2008 Beijing, the 2012 London Games. He has 5 NBA championships, 2 NBA Finals MVPs. He was the NBA Most Valuable Player. Like I said, 18 NBA All-Star games. The list goes on and on and on. He's won a slam dunk contest, the rookie, the all-around rookie when he first came out. Mm-hmm. Y'all, he's been in the league since he was 18.
Wow.
18. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Straight out of high
very
school.
good career.
Very good
so
career.
I'm pretty sure he'll enjoy his retirement.
And it has come to an end. So if you didn't see it last night, I'm sure they will be replaying it over and over on ESPN. So make sure you get your dose of Kobe Bryant. Or I'm sure your children will actually want his shoes. So.
Yeah. So another thing in sports. So, I guess we want to.
Yes.
I know. Really
I
sad
know.
story. Yeah. Let's.
Y'all know. And I hate talking about this. But you know what's crazy? Y'all know I'm a CNN junkie. So this conversation is now scrolling on CNN. Like, I can't get away from it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's really sad. The Will Smith story.
Yeah.
And, we're talking about sports. So, I've talked about it. So, actually, I really haven't talked about it because I'm going to let the judges. But I've talked about the thought process of some of the people that drove me up a wall. But what's your
I
thoughts
think for
on
us, it's just, our condolence to the Smith and it's his wife and his children. And we're going to have to keep them in our prayers. And that's it. I think
all of the children.
Exactly. They have 3. Is it 3?
Yes.
3
and
kids?
then Cardell Hayes has a little boy, too. So keep all of the children in your prayers.
And I think Raquel, his wife, is in
the
the hospital.
She was shot. Yes,
exactly.
Her femur was broken right above her knee.
Correct.
Shot twice. Oh.
Yeah, so I think there's still a lot of, I guess.
Physical healing to be done.
Exactly. So, but and that's all we have to do. Because I know it's been talked about since it happened. So. But we definitely want to share our condolence to
Terry,
to the
do you have
families.
thoughts on this?
Well, not
she's
right
like, well, if you really want to know.
No, I'm not going to come.
You don't have to. You don't have to. It was
Thank
just, just asking. But, there's so much going on, and we really need to open our minds to living differently in the world. Y'all, let's just show a little bit more love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding.
Absolutely. I have a lot to say, but I choose.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now.
I mean, there's only, tens of thousands of people listening all over the world.
Yeah.
Sometimes
saying nothing means a lot.
But you know what? What can we learn from Terry right now?
No, my speaks loud, okay?
Right, but Terry, what can we learn from you right now? Sometimes you just need to pause.
Yes. Sometimes
Yep.
you need to pause.
Sometimes you need
do.
to pause.
Yep.
That's kind of where I am.
So.
My heart is kind of heavy with all of this stuff. It really
Yeah.
is.
It
Very.
is. And, you know, out of tragedy, sometimes we can find, you know, a way to move our community forward. So
Correct.
what are we learning from this? You know, our city and our community is getting a lot of attention for crime. I mean, we know that there's crime. We talk about it all the time, you know.
But
But
this takes crime to another level, guys.
Exactly.
I mean, it really does.
Exactly.
You know, as a person driving a vehicle, you know, I mean, really, oh my word, it's just, you know, I'm gonna, okay, makes me want to move away from New Orleans. That's why I stayed silent. But there, I said it.
exactly.
If this is the mentality of the people here, then do I need to live here? That's my silence.
But do you think that it happens not just in New Orleans? I mean,
it happens everywhere, but it's happening a little too often
I just
here.
think that we just have to,
You know what I mean?
You know, for me, since the incident, I evaluate, like, I get scared when my kids are out driving.
Yes.
So Alexis is, like, getting her driver's license on Monday.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm really nervous about that, you know, and I'm just like, I said, Alexis driving is not that easy because and it's just, so it's crazy. But then it got me just thinking, maybe a couple of years ago, somebody hit me. And I remember when I got injured a little bit, but then my first thought was to check on the other person to make sure, even though he hit me,
right?
even though he was wrong because he literally cut in front of me and tried to make a turn.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, but if we would have got angry at each other,
Yeah.
I mean, things would have gotten really bad. But, you know, it's like I was more concerned about him to make sure that he wasn't hurt as well.
Right.
You know, so I guess just going back to, you know, we need to love each other more.
Right.
You know, and, you know, things happen. Not that people want to accidentally hit you or anything. It's how we handle it. And I think
What are we
we
gonna do
need
after
to learn to basically calm ourselves down when we find ourselves in that situation. And, you know, and know that even if you're right or wrong, still do the right thing.
What are you trying to get out of it?
Exactly, yeah. So,
I mean, the accident already happened, so what are you trying to get out of it?
mm-hmm.
I mean,
You know, ladies, the fact that, you know, this woman told the shooter that
kids.
she has kids, that didn't even register in his psychotic mind.
Mm.
It did not register. These are parents with children.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of coward shoots a woman not once but twice? And he shot her first. He was trying to kill. That was his intent. That woman wasn't even driving the vehicle, and he shot her first. So that's, you know, this is the mentality that we're living with, folks. Something has to change. Absolutely. But how do you change the mentality of people? That's why I said, is this the place for me to live?
We teach our children better.
Exactly.
So you sit your children down and you have a conversation about what's going on in their community, and you teach them better.
Yeah.
Right. You know, yes. You know, you teach them. You know, if you even tap the back of somebody, then you pull off. But here's the deal. I'm going to tell you something. My brother was driving. He drives a UPS. It's his own. It's a FedEx truck. It's his. So it's private. He works privately. And I guess some guys wanted to thief him out, thinking maybe he had something, packages or something, because they saw him pulling out of a hospital, you know. So maybe he had drugs with him that he was cargoing. And they intentionally slammed the back of him at a red light. And then when my brother said they jumped out of the vehicle, two guys, they hit him. Then they jumped out of the vehicle. He stayed in his, and he saw the two guys get out on each. Two guys jumped out the car, and they had guns with them. He saw them shove guns in their jacket. My brother pulled off at the light and jumped on the freeway because he knew what they were up to. Now, is that what this society is coming to?
Oh, my gosh.
Is that what this society is coming to?
Mm.
So you have to look at things like that and say, you know, how do we change this? Is there legislation that could govern people? Oh, I can get started. Maybe I should have stayed silent.
No.
I have to stop. Because is there legislation that's going to change this? You know what I've got to say to that either? Good luck.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Good luck with making that happen, like President Obama said about Donald Trump.
On a lighter note.
Well, he said, I'd like to see that happen.
On a lighter note, yeah. There is a Democratic debate tonight, Hillary Clinton and Sanders, so make sure y'all tune into that because they're heading head to head in New York this evening. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to discuss our book club. I'm so excited. Make sure y'all stay tuned. This is The Good Life. Gumbo Talk. We'll be right back.
Are you satisfied with your current financial position? My name is Kenneth Barnes, President and CEO of KB Enterprises, where we specialize in putting together step-by-step financial action steps for your plan for today and for tomorrow. Whether you're 50 to 85 and need assistance with your final expenses, we have coverage options for every situation. Let us put life back into your finances. Call us today at 504-914-1202. That's 504-914-1202.
Jazz in the Park is back this and every Thursday at Armstrong Park. Jazz in the Park is known for food, music, and fun with artists such as Rockin' Doopsie, Kermit Ruffins, Tank and the Bangers, and more, featuring a second-line band and high school marching bands. The fun lasts from 4 to 8, so come out and enjoy our food and drink vendors along with the kids section. Presented by People United for Armstrong Park, this is a free concert, so no outside food and drink allowed. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and for more information, visit armstrongpark.org.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabou for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabou in Gentilly.
Junebug Productions and the Contemporary Arts Center presents Dancing While Black on Fertile Ground. 2 nights only, April 15th and 16th at the Contemporary Arts Center. Join us for an evening of bold, new dance works deeply rooted in Africanist aesthetics and pushing the bounds of performance. For 2 nights only, 4 dynamic female choreographers will present work representing the intersection of tradition and experimentation. That's Dancing While Black on Fertile Ground. 2 nights only, April 15th and 16th at the Contemporary Arts Center. Presented by Junebug Productions. For tickets, visit www.cacno.org or call 504-528-3800. That's 504-528-3800.
In 1972, Liberty Bank opened its doors in New Orleans, Louisiana, with a focus on service and a sincere interest in community and business development. Nearly 4 decades later, Liberty Bank has expanded, securing 4 additional locations in Greater New Orleans and 18 branch offices in 6 states. In addition to banking services, Liberty Bank now offers a plethora of new services such as low interest rate credit cards, mortgage financing, and personal and business credit lending. Liberty Bank's growth has been the result of strong management and increased staff productivity. At Liberty Bank, we're passionate about achieving economic freedom. There's real freedom here. The freedom to attain all your financial goals. Liberty Bank is committed to strengthening our community. We work hard, play hard. We invest where our heart lives and pursue freedom for all. In Liberty Bank, we trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Norman Robinson. New Orleans East Hospital is open and providing quality health care in your neighborhood. The New Orleans East Hospital is bringing our finest physicians into a beautiful new facility where you receive compassionate caring service. Emergency room services at New Orleans East Hospital are some of the best in the region. To learn more, visit our website at noehospital.org. Your health matters to us at New Orleans East Hospital.
L&R Security keeps our family, friends, and event goers safe. And to do that job, they are looking for you. L&R Security Services is now hiring persons for the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, armed and unarmed guards. All interested persons should contact L&R Security Office at 504-943-3191. Fill out an application at L&R's office at 3930 Old Gentilly Road. That's New Orleans, Louisiana. To become one of the proud workers of L&R Security, the minimum requirements are 18 years of age, a completed work application, and criminal background check. 2 forms of ID, whether it be a driver's license, a state ID, military ID, social security card, or other forms of picture ID. L&R Security is looking for qualified employees to assist in keeping the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival safe. They are looking for you. Again, contact them at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. L&R is always looking for armed and unarmed guards. If this is your profession, they're looking for you.
WBOK, real talk for real times. Good night, hey. Good night, yes. Good night,
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind.
In a different lane.
The Good Life radio show is brought to you by Morris Reed Jr. If you have been hit in a car accident or charged with a crime, find MorrisReedJr.net online. That is MorrisReedJr.net. The Morris Reed Jr. Law Firm is a full-service law firm that fights vigorously to get you the money you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or you have been charged with a crime, let Morris Bart and their highly experienced qualified attorneys provide you with expert legal help today. Call 488-HELP. That's 504-488-HELP. Help, because that is the good life. Make sure that you contact them. You can find them online at MorrisReedJr.net. That's MorrisReedJr.net, because that is the good life. Y'all know what else is the good life?
Reading?
I love reading. I know I'm one of those people. And if you have to read, who do you read with? Your friends. So I have a very special guest today. And of course I have Cindy. She's back on my right, which is so weird for me today. I have Terry on line too. And I have my best friend from the ATL on the hotline, Erica.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm so excited. Y'all just don't understand. I literally had to drag her on the air today. She listens to almost every show. She was like, Eileen. Like, I called her this morning to remind her about the book club, and she's like, I was hoping you forgot. I was like, I could never forget.
Yeah, no.
Erica, oh my gosh.
You may have amnesia for a second.
Right. I don't forget about a book. So, you all have your best friends, and y'all are always here on Thursday, but my best friend left me right before Katrina. And I'm going to give you a short story.
No. Right after.
Right after Katrina. I don't even know. Mm-hmm. But long story short, I was at Holy Name of Jesus, and I switched over in the 7th grade.
Oh, gosh.
I'm telling the story. I switched over in 7th grade, like after the first quarter. That's a whole other story. So anyway, I go to Ursuline, and, you have to they match you up with someone for the day to, be like your ambassador. So Erica, was my ambassador for the day.
Aww.
And we have been best friends ever since. Like, that person that you don't talk to for a month, but you pick up the phone, it's like no time has ever passed.
Exactly.
That's Erica. Shout out to Erica.
So
She's been there through
Erica in New
everything.
Orleans now?
No!
So Erica, where you live now?
Atlanta.
Okay.
What do you do, Erica?
Oh, yeah, you did say ATL. Okay.
What do you do look, let me tell you all your business. What do you do in Atlanta, Erica?
Professionally?
Yes.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you do
professionally? I work for an advertising agency, and I do media buying.
She does media buying. See? You see how this works?
Great. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah, so I pull her for information all the time, like, Erica, what do my numbers look like? So anyway, that's what best friends are for, right?
That's right.
So anyway, she doesn't know that I'm going to do this, but I am starting a campaign to get Erica back to New Orleans. So if anybody has a position open in the media business or marketing, and I mean like senior level.
Well, no, you have to
Contact
ask
the good life.
Erica. Are you looking forward to coming back to the city?
She doesn't have a choice. I need her here.
She's not giving me a choice, so.
Yay!
So all you companies
We got
listening,
to start a campaign. I'm in on the campaign to get Erica back.
yes, get Erica back. So all you companies, I know there's some big companies out there. She's a senior buying executive. What's your title? What are you?
The official title is Senior Broadcast Negotiator.
Oh, well, that's what she is. She's a
Negotiator.
senior
Okay.
broadcast negotiator.
Negotiator.
So I know
I like
somebody
that.
needs her in New Orleans. This is a campaign to get my best friend back. Please, y'all, contact The Good Life. You know, however you want to reach out. Erica Perkins, you can find her on Facebook or LinkedIn.
Oh, put all your business out there.
Sorry.
I see.
But, you know, this is what you do with your best friend. So since I don't have her physically here, we figured that we could start a book club. And I was like, oh, well, let's do it on the air. So I brought all of my favorite books. Well, I couldn't bring all of them, but I brought 7 of them because, you know, I just like to read. So anyway, Erica, do you have a favorite book? Or do you have a book that you read that, like, you know?
Yeah, actually, one of them is my absolute favorite, but I don't think it's quite appropriate for a book club.
Uh-oh.
It's more of a self-improvement kind of book.
Now you know why she's
but
my friend.
I absolutely love it. I'm sorry?
I said, now they know why you're my friend. Self-help book.
Oh.
I'm with you on that, Erica. I get it.
Yes. So, but I would have to say, of all the books that I've read in the past 2 years, I would say that The Art of Racing in the Rain is probably my favorite.
The Art of Racing in the Rain.
I'm a sappy reader kind of person.
What is it about?
I enjoyed it.
What was it about?
I'm sorry?
What was it about?
Okay, so it is the story of a man and his professional, he's a race car driver, his professional and his personal life. But the interesting twist is that it's told from the side of his dog. So you get the perception or his life story from the side of the dog. So it kind of gives an interesting meaning and depiction of, like, his life with, you know, when he met his wife and, you know, when he had a child. But it's more so from the dog's perspective and how he felt when all of those things were happening, and same thing throughout his career when different things were happening throughout his career. So it's interesting.
That's interesting.
And, you know.
So this may be
I know, it's much more interesting and better than the way I described it. But
no, that is interesting.
It was on the bestsellers list for 156 weeks.
Oh, well.
So that should tell you something.
I do appreciate your opinion, but being that it was on the bestsellers, I'll take theirs.
So I have a question.
Cindy.
Okay, so I've never been part of a book club before.
Right.
So what do you guys do in book club?
Drink wine and talk about the book.
Oh, so you don't sit there and
See,
read.
that's why you want to come.
No, so you don't sit there because I was like, well, why would they? Because when I read, I like to be alone.
Okay, so this is how the book club is going to go.
Okay.
We're going to announce a book. Well, today we're going to announce our first book, so y'all have to stay tuned for the entire show. We're going to announce our first book, and then you have a month to read it.
Got it.
And so on the next second Thursday, now you're going to have me pull out my calendar, we are going to discuss that book. So it will be May 12th. On May 12th, we're going to discuss the book that we choose, and then we'll choose a new book.
Got it.
You guys got it. Can I add a book to the club that I think
Yes.
you should read?
Yes. What's your favorite book?
My favorite, When Screaming Isn't Enough. It's by Connie B., who used to be on the radio on WBOK, actually, years and years ago. Connie B.'s book, When Screaming Isn't Enough, is about her daughter who had an illness. When she was 14, she contracted even a perfectly healthy girl, but she started dying from this tragic illness. And they just did not understand, how to treat her. And it was from a mosquito bite.
Oh, wow.
Based on a mosquito that they put out in the country. And then the mosquitoes migrated to Texas, and that's where Connie B is originally from here, but she's living in Texas, and she was bitten. Her daughter was bitten by this mosquito. We're talking about a person that was running track and doing everything.
Oh, wow.
That couldn't walk and was told she was going to die within hours. Anyhow, so Connie's friend did some research and found out about this mosquito and found out that there was a treatment for it. And when she went to, this girl was in the hospital for over a month. When she told the doctors what the treatment was, and someone else, a couple other kids had died from the same illness, then her daughter, with the proper dosage of this treatment, was given an antibiotic to a virus from a bug that they put into a mosquito, and it saved her life.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
tell you something. When Screaming Isn't Enough is an awesome book. We're talking about a local girl that lived here that's now in Texas, but she's been in Texas for a while. However, great book. You can get it on Amazon.com. It's by Connie B. She used to be on the radio, and she's still actually doing somewhat what, she does radio media up in Dallas. But this book, phenomenal. You'll love it. It's a quick read. It's about 100 pages.
Cindy,
but
right up
it's
your
a Cindy
alley.
book. On edge because the whole time
Anything
this
less than
girl's doing
100
lot
is a
of
Cindy
work
book.
to try to save her child's life.
Oh, wow. Well, we want this to definitely be an interactive
Yay.
book club. We want our listeners to, call in. If you know a friend that's an author and you want their book on the air and you want everybody reading it, call us, follow us on social media, send us a message, take a picture of the book, tell us what the book is about, and, we'll definitely put it in rotation. That's what it's all about. It's, just opening our mind and living differently in the world. So I have a couple of my favorites. I'll say, I don't know. Have I talked about this before? The Celestine Prophecy. I know this is, kind of a timeless piece. It was on the number one on the New York Times bestseller list. Actually, most of mine were, but here we go. I'm going to give you just a little bit about a couple of the books. The Celestine Prophecy, a book that has been passed from hand to hand, from friend to friend, since it first appeared in small bookshops across America. The Celestine Prophecy is a work that has come to light at a time when the world deeply needs to read its words. The story it tells is a gripping one of adventure and discovery, but is also a guidebook that has the power to crystallize your perceptions of why you are where you are in life, and to direct your steps with a new energy and optimism as you head into tomorrow. Yes, that's the Celestine Prophecy. And you know what? I'm not saying I didn't want to read the book, but I kept, how you buy a book and you never read it? Well, that was the book.
That was it?
And when I read the book, I was like, why didn't I read this book a long time ago? But we have different types of books. So I want y'all to, don't just think it's just, whatever. And when I read that book, it really is an adventure book. So
Really?
if you're an adventure lover,
Okay.
The Celestine Prophecy is a really good book, and it's definitely a book that'll open your mind and give you new perspective on life. No kidding. It changed my life, actually. Are y'all movie goers? Are y'all people who like to read books that are attached to a movie?
Well, if you're going to go see the movie, why would you want to read the book?
I think Cindy does the movie.
Yeah, I'm a movie person.
Because the book is always better than the movie.
Really? Well, you can sit there and watch the whole
here's
entire
the
thing in
deal.
action.
I will rent them from Redbox.
Oh,
or look at 'em
no.
on
You
the-
sound like Erica.
No, I have a phobia about movie theaters. It's not my fault.
Erica, read the book.
Oh, I love movie theaters. It's the whole experience.
That's right. Terry, I didn't know
You
that
have
about
the Dolby
you.
surround sound.
That's probably why
Look at Erica.
she's always ducked out on going to the movie with me.
See? Look, now you know. They won't tell her secret. Erica, the book or the movie? The book or the movie?
Movie.
Movie. I like movie.
Books are always way better.
They are.
They are.
The book or
I
the
will
movie?
say this.
The book.
Guilty pleasure, I admit, but I did watch the Twilight series.
Oh, did you? That's it.
And read the series, too. Probably.
Well, if you are one of those people who likes to read movie books, or if I'm going to see a movie or I know it's coming out, I'm reading the book before the movie. Long story short, Gone Girl is a great book.
Then why would you want to go see the movie if you read it and you know it's
Well, I
gonna
saw
happen?
the movie. I had to read the book first, so I knew
But
what
you
was
didn't know
missing
what
out of the movie.
Oh, my gosh.
I
Yeah,
have
but
issues.
somehow they really never captured the book in the movie. I don't
Exactly.
know why books are so much better.
Exactly.
And I think it's because in a book you have to visualize all the stuff, and it just makes it more creative for the reader. And then when you see the book, it's not what you see the movie. It's not quite how you visualize it, so you're disappointed. I don't know. I can't figure out why I prefer the book over the movie.
Exactly. So I'm just going to give you the short summary of that before we take a break. On a warm summer morning in North Carthage, Missouri, it is Nick and Amy Dunn's 5th wedding anniversary. Presents are being wrapped and reservations are being made when Nick's clever and beautiful wife disappears. As the police begin to investigate, a town golden boy parades a series of lies, deceits, and inappropriate behavior. Nick is oddly evasive and he's definitely bitter. But is he really the killer? That's Gone Girl. That's a book. If you like those types of books, make sure you read. We are discussing our book club. The Good Life has a book club. I'm so excited, y'all.
Bring
so
the
excited.
wine next time, please.
Well, we should do that. I might
Okay.
calm down a little bit. Make sure you stay
Exactly.
tuned. We have a couple more books we're going to talk about, and then we're going to announce our book for the month. Stay tuned. L&R Security keeps our family, friends, and event goers safe. And to do that job, they are looking for you. L&R Security Services is now hiring persons for the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, armed and unarmed guards. All interested persons should contact L&R Security Office at 504-943-3191. Fill out an application at L&R's office at 3930 Old Gentilly Road. That's New Orleans, Louisiana. To become one of the proud workers of L&R Security, the minimum requirements are 18 years of age, a completed work application, and criminal background check, 2 forms of ID, whether it be a driver's license, a state ID, military ID, social security card, or other forms of picture ID. L&R Security is looking for qualified employees to assist in keeping the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival safe. They are looking for you. Again, contact them at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191. L&R is always looking for armed and unarmed guards. If this is your profession, they're looking for you.
Junebug Productions and the Contemporary Arts Center presents Dancing While Black on Fertile Ground. 2 nights only, April 15th and 16th at the Contemporary Arts Center. Join us for an evening of bold, new dance works deeply rooted in Africanist aesthetics and pushing the bounds of performance. For 2 nights only, 4 dynamic female choreographers will present work representing the intersection of tradition and experimentation. That's Dancing While Black on Fertile Ground. 2 nights only, April 15th and 16th at the Contemporary Arts Center. Presented by Junebug Productions. For tickets, visit www.cacno.org or call 504-528-3800. That's 504-528-3800.
Gentili Italian Pie is home to the $5 Family Happy Hour. Specials on pizza, wings, and drinks Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Gentili Italian Pie does fresh for the entire family. Salads, pizza, pasta, wings, and oven-baked sandwiches. Gentili Italian Pie offers lunch and dinner in a new, modern atmosphere surrounded by big screen TVs. Dine in or carry out by calling 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. Relax. Have a drink from the fully stocked bar or beer on tap while your order is made from the freshest ingredients. Gentili Italian Pie, 4706 Paris Avenue, is home where everybody knows your name. So bring the family to Paris and Marabou for the $5 Family Happy Hour, Tuesday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's Gentili Italian Pie. Dine in or carry out. 504-826-9180. That's 504-826-9180. You gotta try the pie. That's the original Italian pie, located at Paris and Marabou in Gentilly.
Jazz in the Park is back this and every Thursday at Armstrong Park. Jazz in the Park is known for food, music, and fun with artists such as Rockin' Dupsy, Kermit Ruffins, Tank and the Bangers, and more, featuring a second-line band and high school marching bands. The fun lasts from 4 to 8, so come out and enjoy our food and drink vendors along with the kids section. Presented by People United for Armstrong Park, this is a free concert, so no outside food or drink allowed. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and for more information, visit armstrongpark.org.
Greetings, loyal listeners. I get a lot of callers seeking relationship advice. My advice? Go to AT&T. For a limited time when you buy one of their most popular smartphones, you get one free when you buy both on AT&T Next. Healthy relationships come from having things in common. Matching smartphones is a great start. AT&T, mobilizing your world.
For BOGO, buy select devices at regular price with eligible service and well-qualified credit. Free one requires new line with 30-month 0% APR contract with up to $21.67 a month payments. Get up to $650 in 30-bill credit starting in 3 bills. Tax due at sale if service canceled on one, that device balance due. Charges and restrictions apply. See store for details.
Hi, this is Norman Robinson. New Orleans East Hospital is open and providing quality health care in your neighborhood. The New Orleans East Hospital is bringing our finest physicians into a beautiful new facility where you receive compassionate caring service. Emergency room services at New Orleans East Hospital are some of the best in the region. To learn more, visit our website at noehospital.org. Your health matters to us at New Orleans East Hospital.
Looking for that perfect gift for a birthday, an anniversary, or how about just to brighten someone's day? Mona's Accents is your one-stop shop for beautiful floral arrangements that are indeed perfect for any special occasion. Dedicated to quality, freshness, and customer satisfaction, Mona's Accents will surely take care of all of your floral needs. So stop by the shop located at 2109 North Claiborne Avenue or call us at 504-944-7001 and let us arrange and deliver your floral gifts. Again, that's 504-944-7001. Or you can order online at www.monasaccents.com. Mona's Accents. Freshness, quality, and customer satisfaction guaranteed.
WBOK 1230 AM, the People's Station.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind. We are back on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and The Good Life is opening your mind to living differently in the world. And we're all going to do that on Thursday the 21st, April the 21st. We'll be doing that from 11:30 to 1:30 at the New Orleans Hyatt. The New Orleans Regional Black Chamber of Commerce will be hosting its 2016 annual meeting. Make sure you are there. There are only a couple tables left. They're about to sell out. Y'all, 1 week left. You do not want to miss it. I know they'll be on the show on Monday, so make sure you stay tuned. You'll get some more information there. But you can buy your tickets right now. Go to your computer right now at norbchamber.org. That's norbchamber.org, because that is a good life. And because they have a couple more tables left, I know that some businesses out there do not want to miss it. They will have two keynote speakers, State Senator Karen Carter Peterson and State Representative Walt Leger. They will be breaking down the crisis that's going on in Baton Rouge, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Make sure you're there. They will let us know how it affects our businesses, because that is the good life. And what is also the good life is our new book club. I am so excited about it. I talk about reading all the time, so I figured it's perfect time to share it with all of you, my love for reading. Hopefully it spills over and you can spill your love for reading with me as well. So make sure you follow us on social media, The Good Life Radio Show at TGL Radio Show on Instagram and Twitter. Let us know what your favorite books are, because that is the good life. I have Terry on the line, and I have Cindy to my right. I keep saying right. I just can't deal. But
Cindy, you're confusing her.
I know. She can't move.
I gotta sit where Emily tells me to sit.
Spot. He just wanted to.
I follow instruction, okay?
Okay. Look, and talking about following instruction, that leads me into my next book. This book is from Hill Harper. I know a lot of you know him. He's a New York Times best-selling author. He wrote Letters to a Young Brother and Letters to a Young Sister. And his book is The Conversation: How Black Men and Women Can Build Loving, Trusting Relationships. It is recommended by one of Essence book clubs, but of course it's recommended by The Good Life. So what else do you need?
How many pages is that?
How many pages is that? Really?
Let's start with that.
It is about 265. And it has addendum about exes, cheating, faith, marriage, love,
for you reading a book. How many pages?
Kids,
yes.
money. And it gives you questions
That's
to
strategy.
start. It gives you questions in the back to start actually having conversations.
Oh, great.
Which I think is really cool. And it gives you questions that make you look in the mirror, questions about your relationships. Questions about love, exes. Yeah, it's a really cool book. Yeah. So he said, I believe that by engaging in conversations first with ourselves and then with partners or potential partners, we can begin to repair the state of our male and female relationships. He said, I'm calling this book The Conversation because my hope is that these words will inspire us to talk with our friends and our families. I hope eventually to extend the dialogue across the barricades that men and women have erected to protect themselves from each other.
So this is not a personal relationship. So this book talks about all types of relationship.
Yeah, all types of conversations.
So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
for those that
Yes.
are not, like maybe they feel like, well, I have a good relationship with my partner already, so I don't need to read it. But this book will actually address other relationships that you have with your
Absolutely.
parents, your
Family,
children.
exes, all kinds of stuff.
Right. Yeah, which I think all of us have some of that in our lives.
Yeah,
You
and
know, you
Terry,
can't
I think
say that you don't.
Yeah,
You have
and
those strained relationships, communication issues, stuff
Kids.
that you need to heal
Yeah.
and bind up with folk, and you don't know how to do it. This book, I'm sure Eileen Wright will tell us how to
Yes.
make that
Yeah.
happen.
Yes.
And Terry,
Kids,
the book
money.
is small, so even if it's 206, is it 206 pages?
260 something.
60 pages. It's a small book, so there's
Well,
less.
the reading part actually goes to about
Do you have pictures in there?
259. No pictures. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, actually, they have like these big quote
I like
areas
pictures.
where they're, and it talks about conversations that he's had with different people in his life.
Okay.
You know, people that are
And the
like
font is
mentors
big
and
enough
things.
that you could actually see it.
Well,
The font is
I've
big
got
enough.
one even better. See, what we need to do
How many
is after we
pages?
read the book, ladies, we need to read the book, gather to talk about the book, and then try to capture on canvas what we thought is our deepest part of the book. You know, try to draw whatever that image is that we get from the book on canvas. What do you think?
Paint and sip. I could paint.
We can
I like
call
painting.
it book and canvas.
Book and canvas.
Oh yeah. Okay, make that book drinking canvas.
Book drinking canvas.
You can't talk about drinking, Terry.
Okay, I have, I guess, two more
Let it
books
go.
to
Drink
tell
water?
you. Yes.
Come on now,
No,
alkaline
wine.
water.
She's doing this.
There you go,
you know,
Terry.
She's doing this.
There you go.
cleansing stuff.
Amen, sister.
I know you see me with my gallon. I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. Y'all can play
Oh,
with me if you
honey,
want.
you need. I have my half gallon sitting right here that I purchased from Pastor.
If I could pound you right now, look, give you the pound.
Oh yes. There you go.
What's the next
Alkaline
book?
water
What's the
it
next
is,
book?
ladies. It's
The next
wonderful. It helps you to do some detoxing and some cleansing. So I love
Cancer
it.
cannot
Good
live in an
stuff.
alkaline environment. I know. I've listened to the commercial.
Keep the body in pH balance. Okay, what do we have next?
A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. This book changed my life. You know
Okay,
how
what's the name of it?
A New Earth.
A New Earth. Okay.
A New Earth, awakening of your life's purpose. What do we talk about
Wow.
here? Finding your purpose. Awakening of your life's purpose. A New Earth. It was on Oprah's book club list.
Oh.
And I had 3 people tell me about the book. So at that point, you should read the book.
It's
So
a must read.
yes, it was a number 1 on the New York Times best-selling. He actually wrote The Power of Now as well. They said with his best-selling spiritual guide, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle inspired millions of readers to discover the freedom and joy of a life lived in the now. In A New Earth, Tolle expands on his powerful ideas to show how transcending our ego-based state of consciousness is not only essential to personal happiness, but also the key to ending conflict and suffering throughout the world. Tolle describes how our attachment to the ego creates the dysfunction that leads to anger, jealousy, and unhappiness, and shows readers how to awaken to a state of consciousness and follow the path of truly fulfilling existence. I'm so excited.
So
Y'all
basically,
should read
say
the book.
awakening to your life's purpose is pretty much it.
Yes,
Yeah,
if
and
you
then-
haven't found your
okay.
passion
New
and
Earth.
you're looking for it, A New
Yeah.
Earth by Eckhart Tolle. And the book I'm reading now, y'all will love this, because I want to get everything. I read all kind of stuff. The book I'm reading now is Like a Virgin by Richard Branson. Secrets they won't teach you at business school. Yes! Yes, see, y'all think I just read. Yes. So it says whether
Like
you're
a virgin
interested.
book?
Yes.
Okay.
So whether you're interested in starting your own business, improving your leadership skills, or simply looking for inspiration from one of the greatest entrepreneurs of our time, Richard Branson has the answers. Exactly. Like a Virgin brings together some of his best advice, distilling the experiences and insights that have made him one of the world's most recognized and respected business leaders. In his trademark thoughtful and encouraging voice, Branson shares his knowledge like a close friend. He'll teach you how to be more innovative, how to lead by listening, how to enjoy your work, and much more. They say it's business school the Branson way. It is Like a Virgin by Richard Branson. Y'all, it's a really cool book.
I think
I like the title.
Here's it is.
Like
It's
the
actually on Amazon Prime for a cheap
See?
price,
See?
$8.98.
See, I'm opening y'all's mind. And y'all thought I was just going to be
Mind, baby.
all love and happiness and huggy books. But I gave you
Business.
thrillers. I gave you business. I gave you purpose. I gave you relationship. And did I tell y'all about the Maria Shriver book? It's
You
a short
did.
one. I told y'all at the beginning,
Yeah,
but
that was
it's
the 89 pages
Yeah.
book.
Just Who Will You Be by Maria Shriver. It's a little short
Yeah.
book, and it's really cool.
89
It's
pages.
inspiring. And
You
the
know what,
Celestine
guys?
Fox.
And that book is used. It's $1.98.
See, y'all, look, I'm worried about your pockets.
Oh,
as well.
I could read this book. Oh my God, there's like maybe Terry, it's like 3 sentences on one page.
So are y'all ready for our...
I could finish this book while we're on the show.
See, I don't even know if we're going to get to our travel, but we're going to do at least 3 travel destinations. So
Okay,
I'm going to
yeah.
tell you what the book
Yeah.
is. Are y'all ready for our book club for the month?
What
We
is
will
it?
discuss it on May 12th. The name of the book is The Shack.
The Shack.
Y'all don't sound excited. It is number 1 on the New York Times bestseller. There's millions of copies in print. The Shack is where tragedy confronts eternity. It is written by William Paul Young. They said this book has the potential to do for our generation what John Bunyan's Pilgrim Progress did for his. It's that good. So here are just a couple little, quotes about the book. The Shack is the most absorbing work of fiction I've read in many years. My wife and I laughed, cried, and repented of our own lack of faith along the way. The Shack will leave you craving for the presence of God. That is Michael Smith. He was a recording artist. Michael Morrell from ZoeCarnett.com writes, this story reads like a prayer, like the best kind of prayer, filled with sweat and wonder and transparency and surprise. If you read one work of fiction this year, let this be it. And finally, from Winona Judd, she wrote, reading The Shack during a very difficult transition in my life. This story has blown the door wide open to my soul.
Wow.
So, give you a little
Deep.
tidbit. Yes, it is.
Deep,
So The
deep.
Shack, it's Mackenzie Allen Phillips' youngest daughter, Missy, has been abducted during a family vacation. And evidence that she may have been brutally murdered is found in an abandoned shack deep in the Oregon wilderness. 4 years later, y'all, I got chills. 4 years later, in the midst of his great sadness, Mac receives a suspicious note. That's her dad. Apparently from God, inviting him back to the shack for a weekend, the weekend where his daughter was found.
Killed, yeah.
Where evidence was found, I should say that. Against his better judgment, he arrives at the shack on a wintry afternoon and walks back into his darkest nightmare. What he finds there will change Mac's world forever. In a world where religion seems to grow increasingly irrelevant, the shack wrestles with a timeless question. Where is God in a world so filled with unspeakable pain? The answer Max gets will astound you and perhaps transform you as much as it did him. You want everyone you know to read this book. And honestly, with everything that's going on in the world, and sometimes we're like, where is God? And, what's going on and why did this happen?
Right.
I really just think this is a perfect book for everyone or anyone who's gone through any type of tragedy or a hardship in your life. Sometimes you're wearing, where is God or what's going on? Well, this is the book for you. It is The Shack. It is our book for the month. I'm really so excited. I don't know what to do with myself. So The Shack.
The fiction of the Holy Spirit is the thing that I'm like, wow.
Yo, I'm going to make y'all laugh. My sister Tara is just like, did you take that book from my house? No, I bought my own book.
Now, where do you buy your books? Do you order them from Amazon?
No, I like to go to the bookstore. Like, that's
Really?
my favorite place. Like, you know how you have a happy place?
Yeah.
The
that's your
bookstore
happy
is my
place?
happy place. It
I
really
love
is.
it.
And it's always been my happy place. And it's Aiden's happy place, too. I've always taken there when he was little, when it was just like, oh, what do you want to do today? We went to the bookstore. And we sit there and we'd read
Wow.
books, and he'd choose one. And after he read a book, then we can go get another one. And he reads, series, and that's how we do it.
Okay.
And, like, even the bookstores, they have little activities and things for kids.
Correct.
So if you ever,
Correct.
if you ever, don't have a lot of money or whatever, you can join the library. There's always a way, involve yourself, get hooked on a book. So I did want to go into, some summer places to visit, and we were talking about some of the best islands to go to. Well,
So is it
if
near
you think
water?
about it. Of course.
Okay, great. 'Cause
Islands.
I love hanging
Waikiki
out near
Island.
water. I love water.
Have y'all been to New Zealand? I know I haven't, but here are the top three.
No.
Moorea in the French Polynesia. So we're gonna check out these, and we can talk about our favorite next week. What your favorite? The French Polynesian, and actually 2 of them, because Bora Bora from the French Polynesian as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
love to
the
go to
top
Bora
one was
Bora.
Palawan Philippines. The Philippines was actually, it was a top 20 list, and the Philippines was in there at least 5 times. So if you're looking for some place to go this summer, and you want to put a stamp in that passport, look for the Philippines. Look at Cindy. You didn't expect that, did you, Cindy?
No.
See?
No.
I like to open people's
like,
minds.
You may mention like Hawaii or Jamaica.
Nope.
Or
Yeah,
this
I'm
is the
going
good
to
life.
Croix, so
I don't feel bad
and St. Thomas Island. So that's going to be island enough for me for this year.
You know what? Just pack me in your bag and it's all right. Just pack me in your bag. Just take me with you.
Come on, girl.
Y'all, make sure you read with us. It is The Shack by William Paul Young. It is a bestseller and is something you do not want to miss. It will answer your questions and it will transform you. Make sure you get the book and we will discuss it on May 12th. That's The Good Life. We're out. Oh, wait, leave.
Wait.
Tomorrow I will have R.C. Blakes in the studio with me. I am so excited. R.C. Blakes will be in the studio with me.
Man is phenomenal.
Yes, and speaking of books, we'll be discussing one of his books. Yes, speaking of books, we will discuss the father-daughter talk, and also he has a manhood academy. And with everything going on in the world, we need this conversation. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow and he's Bishop-elect R.C. Blakes. I'm out.